Hello again, everyone. Edwin Lerner back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be giving you my Libra October 2019 horoscope forecast, part 1 of 2. And yes, this does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Anyway, first thing up is as far as October goes, the Sun will be in Libra from the 1st until the 23rd. So the first house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, there would be a strong concentration of energy, focus, and attention on the self, the outer demeanor, outlook on life, and first impressions, even a grandmother, new beginnings, even the early childhood could be people that were prominent in one's early childhood, and it could be issues with the physical body, especially if this is actually hitting the first house in one's natal chart. In some cases, it could be an eye issue because because the sun rules either the left or right eye depending on gender, and this could just simply be a lack of balance with focus with one vision, one eye compared to the other. It could shine a light on the Libra health related matters such as something with the lower back or the kidneys, and it could be a time too where a dominant male figure, sometimes it could be the father, it could be a Libra sun, moon, or ascendant person, or one that embodies those traits, could figure in more prominently in new beginnings and one's outlook at this time, more so than usual. So anyway, well, and a lot of this energy can be done with a lot of balance, a lot of refinement. Really done matters with a grandmother perhaps, and people from in your early childhood, done with a lot of tact and diplomacy, and again a lot of balance and fairness at this time, and justice, given that this is Libra energy, a lot of equilibrium. Next thing up, as far as October goes, the sun will be in Scorpio from the 23rd until the 31st, so the second house is what will be emphasized and highlighted at this time. There could be a strong concentration of energy, focus, and attention on one's resources, possessions, income-generated values, self-worth, self-esteem, buying, selling, and monetary matters. And given that this is Scorpio energy, a lot of this may be done with a lot of passion, a lot of emotional intensity, resourcefulness, a lot of intractable, willful energy, and a lot done with a lot of resiliency as well. I mean, and showing an indomitable will and spirit, given that this is Scorpio energy, but also a lot of probing energy. And this could be true, perhaps, especially in matters with possessions. If you're trying to locate something or something might have been stolen, this is the time where you might put a lot of focus on being very investigative in those matters. Now, in some cases, this may shine the light on a Scorpio type possession. It could be something connected like with locksmithing, such as a key or a doorknob, or something. It could also be something with the occult, astrology, supernatural, such as simply an occult or astrology, a supernatural book, or it could be, again, it could be anything that could be Scorpio related at this time. It could be something that you might be using to try to find missing items, such as like a metal detector going around. With a metal detector trying to find lost items, or it could be just shining a light on just something that was missing, that was very mysterious for some time, a lost possession again. So anyway, next thing up, there will be a full moon in Aries on October 13th, so the 7th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted at this time. Well, in some cases, this could manifest in the revelation or unveiling of an Aries open adversary. It could be an Aries sun, moon, or ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Aries characteristics. It could be, or somebody, it could simply be very acrimonious, somebody that's very combative or a fighter. In some cases, too, this could also be about the completion or culmination of some kind of Aries, a significant other connection. Again, it could be with an Aries sun, moon, or ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Aries traits. It could be an Aries type partnership, can reach a culmination or ending or conclusion, such as something with arson investigation, or something with a combative sport, such as like if you're partnering up with somebody teaching karate or judo, or or anything jujitsu, anything that could be combative. It could also be a time too, at this time as well, where, I mean, full moons can be about revelations, unveilings, and endings, but it could be a time too where one becomes tired or exasperated and full of something. It could be a time where you might become very tired, full, exasperated at an overly combative, aggressive, assertive, abrupt, or even abrasive, and somebody that overly outspoken. Could be a grandmother, it could be someone, could be a significant other, it could be a very important friendship you may be involved in. It might even be, in some cases, somebody you're in a business partnership with. So those are some ways that this could manifest and pan out at this time. Now the next thing up to, we're going to have a new moon in Scorpio on October 27th, so the second house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now at this time, well, this could be a time where you might begin a new Scorpio income-related venture. It could be something connected, for example, with astrology, the occult, supernatural. It could be detective work. It could be working as some undercover agent, some covert operation, something with surgery, recycling, insurance, anything that could be psychology, anything Scorpio related. And it might also be a time too where you might begin to dig deep into some kind of missing possession at this time, or something you valued very strongly. It could also be a time where maybe you begin to look deep into matters that are associated with your self-esteem and your self-worth at this time, Libra. And it could also be the time where you might embark, just on some investigation in connection with some kind of money that may have been lost, or some kind of income at this time, and doing some sleuthing as far as that goes. So those are some ways that this may manifest and pan out, and how it may work at this time for you. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment, and until next time, people, everyone learn things, stay well.